Kumusta? Isang mapagpalang araw po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan. Isa na namang kapanapanabik na kwento ng ating mga Pinoy prospect ang ating matutunghayan. Isang Pinoy prospect sa super lightweight division na si Geraldine ang nakikilala at sumisikat ngayon sa boxing dahil sa angking husay at lakas ng kamao nito at nanggulpihin nito ang undefeated Mexican boxer. Si Geraldine ay may undefeated record sa kasalukuyan na 12 wins, 9 knockouts, may height na 5'8" at isang southpaw at former WBC Asian lightweight champion. Samantala matapos ang sunod-sunod na impresibong panalo ni Geraldine ay inanyayahan ito para lumaban sa WBC Grand Prix Tournament sa bansang Saudi Arabia at kung saan sinagupa niya dito ang undefeated American prospect na si Ahmad Jones. May malinis na kartadang Amerikano na 10 wins, 7 knockouts at walang talo, habang si Geraldine naman ay may kartada na 11 wins, 9 knockouts at wala rin talo. Ang laban ng dalawa ay tagisan ng dalawang malakas at parehong undefeated boxer. Tunghayan ang magandang sagupaan ng dalawang boxing prospect.
Coming off a pretty good win himself, an 8th round TKO win for a recognizable name in Mark John Yap.
See who commits first here. Jones just edging back there, just trying to make into just to come in with that left hand.
Jones trying to counter the body with that right hand. Nice hook over the top there. Oh, big left hand there from Into.
There was no tell on that punch, was there? No, right on the line.
He didn't even need the jab to connect. He just needed to blind Jones in that split second.
Yeah, and he's been doing some different things with that lead hand already. He's hooked off the jab a little bit, parrying the jab of Ahmad Jones. He had Jones worried about that a little bit more and then brought the left hand down the middle.
He's feinting well too.
And that's what Jones should be doing actually, with a guy who's looking to unload that left hand. So he's not really tense, but he's cocked, ready for it. You always got to threaten him to throw it, and that's it. That's feinting with the feet. Even an obvious feint.
Jones switched southpaw accidentally after not connecting fully with the right hand.
For a little while, but he ran into a big left hand there from Into.
Leg step there from Jones. And Into saw it as well.
Two left hands that Into has really put some oomph behind, make it 3. They have all connected flush.
You're right, he's thrown 3 and they've been brilliant shots.
Final 10 seconds of a round in which Into, I think, had a perfect connect percentage with that left hand. Excellent start for Gerald Into in the middle.
66 fights. You got 2 Hall of Fame.
Good shot. He's aiming for the back of your head.
Round 2 underway. We've talked a couple of times about a bad luck draw for certain fighters. For Ahmad Jones, you know, Bear, I know that some fighters like fighting southpaws, but I think by and large, you're not the happiest when you get a long, rangy, power-punching southpaw in the opening round.
Who are these weird people who like fighting southpaw? I mean, in my day, there wasn't loads of them, so we hated it. I mean, no one talked to them.
There's someone who's into everything, Barry.
You wouldn't talk to a southpaw. I'm a boxer. God, nice to meet you, mate. Do you have a, oh yeah, I'm a southpaw. We'll say see you later.
So how was it trying to find sparring back then?
Yeah, difficult. I mean, sparring, no, because people go to different people's gym. In the UK, I can only speak from. I mean, they're more sociable than they used to be, right. I think. I never lost to a southpaw, actually.
The left hand connected there from into. As Jones tries to fire back with a right hand. Jones only had 35 amateur fights. He started boxing at the age of 13. Things moving slowly overall for Jones. He works as a private security officer outside of boxing. You don't want to run into Ahmad Jones. Whoever he's providing security for, just leave him alone.
I'm not stealing out of his store.
Nope.
That little mark and maybe a swelling under the right eye there, Jones.
Other left hand, right on the money there for Into.
He's trying to time it, Jones. He's trying to do the right thing. It's just, you know, just the way you get Intu's just really sharp with that left hand, so he's waiting for him to take that step. Again, and it's all about, you haven't got to get your foot on the outside to be, you haven't got to do it to be successful, but it helps you.
It puts you in a better position. Right.
Could you square him up for the right hand?
Right. And it's harder for you to get countered if you're on the outside.
And theoretically, it takes their left hand away out the play. Not always, but especially not always against a taller guy, because he's a joke. But either way, you've got to dip to your left, so you've got to come to the blind side of his front hand as well. To the right, because you're in trouble.
And Jones is not actually trying to do that. He's going from the inside, trying to land a punch.
Thought about that right hand.
I think in his mind, he's going for the shorter distance.
Yeah.
To the target.
And it sort of makes sense, but I mean, when they're tall and in a different stance, it's got to play it back to front.
Snappy jab there from Into, and that'll do it for taking something from the store that Ahmad Jones works at.
I might go to that Walmart after all.
Just handed the scores. 20-18 twice, 1 round apiece, according to the third judge.
Maybe that third judge saw some good work. You know, it's not like Jones is not showing effort.
But even just having the #1 seed for a young man, I mean, I'm not sure how good the seedings are, but just a tall southpaw as well. When you obviously, it looks like Jones needs to work off the jab, and that sort of sometimes makes it hard to establish the jab against a southpaw, certainly a tall one with a pretty snappy left hand.
We go back to the discussion of judges' preferences, and sometimes, you know, patience can be, someone can interpret it a completely different way. In the same way, for someone like Ahmad Jones, who in the last round was conveying a lot more effort, it might speak to a judge in a different way and suggest that he was the one pushing the pace.
It can, but then when you got fighters like Barajas who show you patience but have the more flush, cleaner shots, then I think the judge will have an understanding.
But also, I know when a guy loses 5 rounds easy, then does better in the 6th, and they give him the round, they just done better. Don't mean he doesn't have to win.
Quick counter shot there from Into his corner, like that one.
It's hard for Jones because he's always been stunned with that left hand. He knows you got to come forward, but he also knows that I can't be silly. So he's just can't commit to it.
You hear Jones's corner asking him to double up on the jab. He does so immediately and then goes downstairs. There's a nice right hand there from Jones.
And he's been trying to do that full counter all night. It's just that Intu's not always committing so far. That time he committed. And he got caught with that right hand coming in.
Now this is where Jones should think.
Yeah.
Now there's just a slight little bit of awareness of what he can do. So Intu's going to be a little bit more cautious.
I thought he should have capitalized off of that shot. I thought it rocked into a little bit.
In a way, if you land with a good shot, you're full of confidence, and then things work for you that weren't working for you before.
Nice reply there from Into, left hand down the middle. That right hand of Amon Jones.
See, Rano's got to work off the feint, but just do it. Just make him think.
Amon Jones will be happy with that round as we head back. Heard the corner of Amon Jones there, his trainer, Umar McDowell. Not sure what round it was trying to get clarification.
Get lost in the rounds just like we do sometimes.
Of course.
And we don't get a ring card person.
Exactly. Confidence boost of a round there in round 3 for Ahmad.
Should try and put a bit more hurt back on Jones.
Good right hand to the body there from Jones. Two trying to counter that shot. Check right hook. The right hand of Jones that got that first.
You see where Intu's parrying that? Parry. Welcome back, parry. Parrying the jab there to Jones. Jones should flick it up. Jones should use that and make him parry it twice, and then half throw it and come around with the hook over the top.
I did that to Sean Porter one time. Sparring. I hope he didn't hear that.
I was just thinking,
even though I did do that.
I hope he hears this.
He might want a rematch. He played with me.
Nice right hand there from Jones again.
I think head's clashed there.
And there's some blood on the eyes of Jones, but I wonder if Intu's bleeding as well, the way he turned away.
Looked to me like the right hand kind of grazed the face of Intu, and then the heads came together immediately afterwards. That's a bad
Blood
cut.
on both fighters. Top like Intu's head as well.
Top of the forehead of it too, isn't it?
Definitely cut into his head.
Often with a southpaw and orthodox fighter, but oh, look at that. Intu's
right
gone
hand.
right into it.
Yeah.
That's full force. That's a full force headbutt. That is accidental, but oh, that's right on the eye. See, not just the cut. It's in a horrible place, by the way.
Wow.
So does it have to be 4 completed rounds for the...
After a long deliberation, we will get back to action. And both fighters given the opportunity to not continue. They have both opted to continue, and we're back to action.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be worse for Jones as well, though. Unless there's a real swelling on the forehead of Intu, that's going to be a lot worse for Jones with that right over that eye. Because you feel it pumping as well, so it really it disturbs your concentration.
Nice left hand there from Intu. That one backed Jones up momentarily.
It's that double jab they were asking for Jones.
See how powerful the feints are? Feints get you in there sometimes.
Step in left hook there from Jones. The intensity is picked up after that break. Maybe a little recharge of the batteries, but maybe a little bit of urgency, not knowing what the impact of these gashes are going to be. See blood coming from the nose of Jones now as well. The final 10 seconds of the round. Added intrigue here in this. You heard Thomas Treiber with the updated scores. Into up on 2 of them, dead even on the 3rd. 39-37 on those 2 cards that Into is up on. Left hand there from Intu, backing Jones up. Jones trying to gather his feet here, trying to fire back.
That's what happens when you pull back and then you rest and you think your opponent's not coming back. Take your eyes off the prize for a second. You get pounced on.
And also going back in straight lines, I mean, any more than 2 steps, and then you put yourself in trouble. So you've got to do 2 steps, and then pivot to the left, pivot to the right.
Doing the math here here once again. 39-37 for Into, and then 38-38. That would mean that Jones could theoretically win this fight by winning the final 2 rounds and doing so particularly conclusively to take advantage of the WBC enhanced scoring system. So if it were a draw at the end of the fight, if he could win these rounds big, he could still win.
Yes, that's a fact. But he would definitely have to win these 2 rounds and win it big.
And he's losing this round at the minute, I would say.
In that case, he might want to think about a knockout.
Unless he gets the knockdown.
Of course.
Right.
Remember when I said that guy hasn't showed us any power?
I got used to you being wrong. You know?
Yeah, mate.
Jones, a part of a thriving boxing scene in the DMV in Baltimore, Maryland. Of course, Tank Davis, all the talent that's come out of the Headbanger gym, of course, just up the road.
Lamont Peterson.
Jumping left hand there from Into.
Fair to Jones. He's trying to force the pace here, isn't he? It's not working out for him, unfortunately, but he's trying to push Into's back. He's boxing like a man who is in control, isn't he, Into? Because he knows he's up. Just, I'll wait for you to make a mistake.
Sharp left hand again. If indeed,
let the combat work and then we can come out.
So we just overheard the corner, which is going to start from the neutral corner. We are back to action for the final round.
She's not like a trainer. Did she throw the towel in?
No, she can
She can suggest.
She can make suggestions. What's the last one?
Yeah.
Jones coming out with a little bit of urgency here.
Oh.
And knowing that this fight is in jeopardy in a variety of ways, either on the scorecards or if he starts taking some shots here, his corner is talking about maybe calling this one off.
Seems to be holding up so far, and he just got hit flush.
It's a horrible situation for Jones because he tries too hard and he's just reckless and walks onto a shot. And if he tries to stay calm, then he doesn't do enough. I mean, the balance that you got to get right. And it's easy for people to just rush him, but that's not always the right move.
Oh. That was a nice exchange for him, ducking under. Coming in, Jones.
He's almost inviting him to come forward, isn't he? Into
Yeah, and I think Jones has learned what he'll walk into should he do that. And that's a good point that you made a moment ago there, Barry. You know, often when you're watching a fight like this particular situation, yeah, your instincts as a viewer would just be to say, oh, go ahead, just go rush him. You know, to who will that benefit?
Yeah,
the viewer? Because it certainly won't necessarily, it will not benefit him to do that. We've learned that.
and some styles it does bode well for them.
Sure.
But Jones, you can see, he's a boxer, and he's a good boxer. Given an opportunity with the right style, you know, I think we probably see the best of him. But Into just a little bit better, understands that distance a lot more, and has that really snappy right left hand to keep you tentative.
But whose round is this? Because Intu's not throwing too many shots this round.
He doesn't need to win it, does he?
Assuming he won the previous round, but
Good point.
again, then we would head to the enhanced scoring system. Into seems pretty confident about this. Into is a pretty seasoned pro, even at 11-0. We talked about some of the wins he has on his ledger. He's promoted by Sandman Boxing, which historically has had a terrific eye for Filipino talent. cuffing right hook there. That will be declared justifiably.
I believe that was a
I
knockdown
was definitely going to call it a knockdown.
in the eyes of Barry.
But you know what? I've said before, coasting's a dangerous thing as well.
Panalo si Gerald Dinto by a 6th round unanimous decision at pasok na ang Pinoy sa next round ng tournament. Anong masasabi mo sa naging bakbakan ng ating kababayan? Maaari ka magbigay ng komento sa ibaba at pag-usapan natin yan. Huwag din kalimutang i-like, share at mag-subscribe. Maraming salamat po sa pagtangkilik sa ating channel. Hanggang sa susunod, God bless!